Gonna be trying the Bingo Pink F3. All right. Once again, I don't know anything about this pepper, but I aim to find out what it tastes like and what the heat's like. Hmm. So the flavor's a little weird. Very bitter. Ever so slight amount of sweetness, but so little, it's like barely there. Kind of a little bit of that habanero-ish flavor. Like nothing too substantial there either, though. Heat's mainly on the tip of the tongue, maybe a little under the tongue, and in the lower gums. That stings pretty hard. And it seems to be building. Definitely hotter than a habanero. Definitely hotter than the purple Marupi that I ate earlier. I'm starting to sweat. I'm salivating already. It's an interesting pod. Definitely not my favorite. This might be my least favorite pod that I've had so far. It's just so much bitterness and not a lot of the other flavors to go with it. I don't hate the pod's flavor. It's just not my favorite. Starting to pick up in the back of the throat now. It's stinging pretty sharply. At this point, I feel like it's like up in the super hot range. Not sure quite where I'd put it, but it's up there. The heat on the tip of the tongue isn't so bad anymore, but the heat in the back of the throat is really ramping up. Not as hot as the Marupi Amarella white red pheno. I don't even think it's as hot as the Tangerine TS. I think it's under that ever so slightly, but it's pretty hot. And definitely getting that the heat that returns whenever you breathe out. It's pretty intense. Other than that, it seems like it's already going down, but then once again, when I breathe out, it comes right back and says, "Hey, remember me? I hurt." It hurts. So yeah, this one's one of the hot ones. And I wasn't expecting it to be quite this hot. I knew it was going to be warm, but pretty toasty. Okay. Heat in the back of the throat seems to be going down a little faster now. Still coming back when I breathe out, but not as bad. Same with, excuse me. Same with the inside of my lips and lower gums. Maybe around the edges of the tongue, including the front tip of the tongue. Still pretty hot, but not as bad as it was earlier. I think we're in the mouth, we're starting to get down to like habanero level. But in the back of the throat, we're still pretty hot. Probably around the level that the purple Marupi was at. Like pretty toasty, but probably not going to kill me. Still going to be sweating though. That's a definite happening. It's clearing out those sinuses again. Yeah, that's an intense one. Like I said, warmer than I expected, but not the hottest pod that I've had. I expect the next one that I'm going to try might be even hotter though, so we'll see. Excuse me. All right, most of the mouth is a glow. Top of the tongue has one little spot that is still really hot. Back of the throat is still like habanero range. Still getting warmer when I breathe out, but like not nearly as bad as it was before. So it's getting a little better. Like I said, really hot, but definitely not the hottest. I'd say it's towards the bottom of the top 5 hottest pods that I've had so far. I also feel like this burn isn't as long as some of the other ones. Like when it dies down after it peaks, there's a little bit of a stagnation where it like plateaus after it comes down. But as far as like the peak heat, it doesn't linger there for too long, which is nice. Like it's sometimes nice to have one of those whoo, and then have it come back down to like a manageable level. It's not too bad. Like I said, though, the flavor's a little lacking, so it's not my favorite pod, and I think I'd probably put it amongst my least favorite pods. Something I would still eat, but I wouldn't choose it first. Yeah. Probably something that you would mix with other peppers, like in a sauce or a powder, I would assume, to kind of mask some of the bitterness. Or at least pair other flavors with the bitterness. Because the bitterness isn't bad, it's just when it's your pepper's main, like, flavor, like its claim to fame, it's not my favorite. Like I said, still like the pod. Still haven't had a pod that I'm like, I really don't like that. I'd never want to eat it again. So just because it's not my favorite doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just not my preference. Anyways, at this point, I think the burn is just a mild tingle on the tongue. Little bit of heat there, I guess. But I'd argue probably around jalapeno heat at this point, where it's like, yeah, I feel it, it's there, but it's not killing me. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and, excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you very much for watching.